What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of RageQuit Reviews. I am Demolisher.
Yeah, I dare you. Rage quit. Come on, make us both happy.
For those who don't know, that was the scout talking from Team Fortress 2. Got that clip out of the Steam files for the game. Actually, a friend got it for me. But, yeah. So, this is not necessarily a review, more like a commentary that I think belongs to the RageQuit Reviews section. It's my first impressions of Killzone 2. My friend brought this over. I had not played Killzone 1 or Killzone 2. I'd never played either of the games, multiplayer or single player. And so I wanted to try this out. Right off the bat, it's very dark. I had to brighten it up a bit for the video on top of the 480p being dark. The game's very dark. While that certainly sets the mood for what goes on in the game and such, that's not necessary for a multiplayer game. Having bright light and color, I think, is a little bit more important graphics wise. But the control scheme, the default control scheme, just confused the hell out of me. I had no idea what I was doing. Here I'm trying to rapid fire a pistol, which the pistol does not rapid fire. Anyway, the default control scheme just kind of is a mix of Call of Duty and Halo, in my opinion. Except for they tried using bumper jumper, but like reversed it or something from Halo. And it made no sense to me. Eventually I found the control scheme that's pretty much Call of Duty. But that took quite some time. There, I'm brightening up even more, but it's not doing much for me. The weapon setup is very nice. It looks a lot like every other modern or future first-person shooter now, with your little red dot sight and stuff, but it's enjoyable. We got the green dot instead of the red dot, and you start out with one other gun that has no sighting, which actually looks a little bit better than the green dot sighting. You can sprint, which I enjoy. Actually, that's what I want to talk about. This game kind of reminds me a bit like Battlefield in the sense that, like Battlefield Bad Company or Medal of Honor or anything like that, in the sense that everything seems a bit delayed. Like when you're running, you can't just stop and shoot like the twitch factor in Call of Duty games. You have to wait a second. When you hit the grenade, you have to actually wait for him to pull out the grenade, pull the pin, and throw it instead of just grenade drops the grenade right there, pretty much. Everything feels a bit delayed and kind of laid back, except for everybody else is still rushing around, which kind of threw off the game. The jumping is pretty retarded. You like climb up the air real quick, which doesn't make sense, but it happens. And you can't shoot while you're jumping, which I guess all that does is remove the option for a couple cool shots or something. I don't think the kill notifier, like when you get a kill, is very effective. A minute ago or a second ago, I just got a kill, and I had no idea that I actually got a kill when my friend had to tell me when I was watching, while he was watching while I was playing, because it shows you a little hit marker, but then it just makes a little ding saying you got the kill. And maybe that's just me, but I prefer something that pops up saying you killed blah 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 or plus 10 or whatever. But maybe that's just me. And the green dot sight, when you're using it, it doesn't even show hit markers at all. Like, I couldn't tell if I was hitting people or not, and ended up I actually got a kill once, without knowing it. But you just can't tell if you're using the red dot sight or the green dot sight if you're actually hitting someone. That's pretty annoying. But the multiplayer overall feels like, once I get used to it, it'd be pretty nice to play. You get different weapons as you rank up. I'd like to see what other weapons there are and stuff. It seems like it could be a lot of fun. I just gotta get used to it. I would recommend this game to other people to play it, as long as they could take the time to get used to it from other first-person shooters. It's certainly a bit different. I mean, clearly it's the same thing as every other one, but it at least makes it feel like it's a completely different game, which is important for me. If every game is gonna have the same thing, you might as well make it feel like it's something different. And this game is kind of somewhat different, but at the same time it's the same thing, so I know I'm repeating myself now. So it's just kind of nice to see what they can change. That was cool, a little grenade bounce. I'm not sure how that happened. But my reaction time in this game is very bad. Every time I start getting shot at, it's like they just one-shot me, and I can't do anything about it. I don't know. Yeah. So, I've only played on 2 maps, and I've enjoyed both of them because you can't really spawn camp anybody or spawn kill. Their spawns are, I mean, maybe it's just me not knowing the map, but it looks like their spawns are pretty protected well, even if you know where they are, because there's enough of them that can kill you and stuff. And there is camping, which bugs me, but every multiplayer game at this point is going to have camping. And it's a kind of different kind of camping because, like here, those guys were camping, but I was rushing their spawn, so they kind of should be able to camp. That just seems how it should go for me, or in my opinion. They give you the option to be revived by a medic, which is pretty nice. I realize no one's really going to run around playing as a medic, but that's still a nice option to have. You can wait to respawn in case someone is a medic, and you can holler at them to come heal you, or you can just respawn. You get ribbons and stuff, which is similar to challenges, or just similar to ribbons in the Medal of Honor beta, which I also like. I don't really know how you unlock anything yet, other than ranking up, which I haven't done too much of. I think I've only ranked up once, but I've only played like 2 or 3 games. Maybe just 2, actually. The weapons, they're very unoriginal in my opinion, but they work. Like, I wouldn't call any of them overpowered. I wouldn't say that they shoot too fast. Like, they just feel comfortable. Except for the pistol, which I think is actually just more realism, is I can't rapid fire the pistol like I can every other pistol, pretty much. It feels like the Halo 3 pistol, which I think in my opinion is more realistic for how you're going to shoot someone. So that doesn't necessarily lose any points in my book. It's something else to get used to. The video may seem like a bit weird going fast and slow and cutting out at different points because I had to edit out some of it, and I actually sped up a little bit, about like 1.5 times, because the matches can go up to like 30 minutes, I think, for regular team deathmatch matches. It's like a body count mission, I think it's called, which I like a lot. That's like an awesome thing you can have for a game, but so it took a lot. I had to edit out a bunch to make it fit in this 10-minute video. So yeah. But yeah, the matches, I've only played body count. There's body count, assassination, search and retrieve, search and rescue. I mean, just about every game type you'd expect. But I've only played body count, which is equivalent to team deathmatch or team slayer or whatever. And it's pretty fun. It looks like it says the score is 0-0, so I'm not sure how the score system actually works, to be honest. I just know I run around killing everyone and see who wins at the end. And I don't know what the full time is, but it looks like it could go almost 30 minutes or 25 minutes maybe. Maybe that's what it starts at, which is pretty awesome. I'm kind of tired of every game just having like 5-minute video or 5-minute matches and stuff. And while it may be a bit more annoying to have to record and split up and stuff, long matches like from Battlefield Bad Company 2, it's still worth it for the gameplay, in my opinion. And I have no idea if you're penalized for leaving. I would assume not, since they're so long, but that would be pretty bad if you were. So yeah, here I'm switching through the control schemes, and there's like 20 different control schemes. But this menu is where I found the actual one that's Call of Duty, and so I put it on, where you don't have to, where it's not toggle zoom, because the original one was on the right thumbstick R3, and it was toggle zoom, which was annoying as hell. And now you have to hold in L1 to zoom, and hold in and press R1 to fire, which is how I want it. And then the right thumbstick is melee. But yeah, the game's about over. There's no reason to make fun of my 0.5 KD. I went 8-16. I know, but it's my first game on this game, first match on this game. I'm supposed to do bad. And even though I died a lot, I quite enjoyed it. Like most games, if I start dying a bunch when I first start out, I'm like, okay, well, this is just crap, and don't even really give it much of a shot. This game, I died a bunch and still enjoyed it, which is very important in my opinion, and I just liked it. So yeah, Killzone 2, PS3. I'd recommend it to people for multiplayer if they want something different or new. I heard the story mode was completely awesome and badass. I don't know that it is, but I'm sure it is. So you'll want to try it for that. Thanks for watching. Please like this video, comment on it, and subscribe to me. More Rage Quit reviews coming soon.
Yeah, I dare you. Rage quit. Come on, make us both happy.